He show me no, say hot and cold. This girl she a blow. Me take you Rosie, come and dance with me. Can I have a dance? Rosie, the friends are watching. Rosie, they will laugh and pam. Rosie, so can I have a dance? Rosie, Lord have mercy, car. Let me no better, me say worry, me no worry. Let me no better, me say worry, me no worry. She tell her Rosie go and go dance with Lucky. She can't know I'm Nigeria's Mr. Sexy.
Come on. I often compare sing to this rhythm after seeing all was gone in Africa, 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 Africa.
All right. All right. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can we come have a seat so that we can start, please? Hello? Let me go by myself. Let me just walk there by myself and that we started. Thank you. You are welcome, ma. All right, sir. Please, can we just sir? Can we just come sit down? So we're about to start, sir. Boss, we are about to start, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can we be seated, please? Can we be seated? Mr. Nee, Mr. Nee, Mr. Nee, thank you for joining offline. You're welcome, sir. Thank you for joining offline. Nobody, sir, see, look at your colleagues here, sir. No, sir, you be the best person say they show love. Anyway, when they call you, they go, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir. All right, can we just be seated? So I will start. Thank you. Oh yeah, DJ. Let me hold on small. Let me hold on small. Sir, where's your wife, sir? Your wife, sir. Okay, she's coming. DJ, hold on. Let's just start. DJ, yo. All right, good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. This is a surprise party for Mr. Adekunle Adebiyi. People joining online, want to say a very big thank you for joining. God bless you. Sir, this is a real surprise birthday party. This is how a surprise birthday party should be. Because the last time I witnessed a surprise birthday, the last time I witnessed a surprise birthday party was when my mother actually called my father and said, hello, with the planned surprise birthday party for you. No come, oh, no come. I go tell you when you go come. Can you imagine? You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. And another person that I don't like anchoring their surprise birthday party is Soldier. Soldier, both surprise birthday, they say na coup, you want to military coup. So that is your own orientation about surprise. But we thank God we are here. The Bible said that teach us to number our days that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. I want to say a very big happy birthday to you, sir, for today. And we have a lot of friends who are still on their way coming. And ladies and gentlemen, also I have with me the Oga himself, the Chief Innovation Officer in person of Mr. Bayo Ogami. So any moment from now, sir, you just come and say something and just give us an opening remark, then we move on from there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Odogu, Compa of Events, and also a stand-up comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a friend to the house. Thank you so much. I got me. You're welcome, sir. God bless you. Thank you for coming. So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let's just commit this event to God's hands as we go into the opening prayer. Is anybody led by the Spirit? Okay. Okay, okay, so you, Pastor, Bishop, Reverend Abayomi. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Opening prayer.
Okay, can we stand on our feet? Wherever you are joining us online, celebrating our friend, our brother, a very beloved Kunle, the great man Kunle. It's such a wonderful time to gather online, offline, through the line, above the line, below the line, beyond the line, on the line to celebrate a fantastic guy. So wherever you are, let's just bow our heads to commit this event to God as we're celebrating a good man who belongs to a good God, who deserves our praises today. Our Father and our God, we want to thank you for a day like this. We want to thank you for every year, every day, every week, every month, every seconds, every minute that this wonderful Kunle has spent on the face of the earth. We thank you for the gift of life. It is a privilege to be alive, and so therefore we have gathered to celebrate his impact and his footprints on the sand of time. I want to thank you for the grace that you have given unto him to be a blessing, to be a man worth being celebrated, a man that people will gather to celebrate. Father, we thank you. We thank you for all that you have done, where he's coming from. We thank you for where he is and where he's going to. We know that you are going to continue to make him a light to the world, a salt of the earth, in the mighty name of Jesus. As we go through this event, we commit everything into your hand, both online and offline. We pray that everything will go well and all the glory will return to you. For in Jesus' mighty name we're praying. Praise the Lord. Praise the living Jesus.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the man of God led by the Spirit, Pastor, Bishop, Apostle, featuring evangelist Abayomi. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, they see I'm classmates. They see I'm. Sir, you're welcome. Oh yeah, quickly, Ogami. We are waiting for you. I know you want to take quick one with Oga, so that we can. Now he's the birthday boy. Ogami, have your hair. I hope I'm not showing the background. I just want to say something about Mr. Kule. Thank you. Sir, the first time I met you, sir, that was at Oriental Hotel. That was the first time I met Oga. Very simple and humble. You know, God knows it now, Oga. And what he was wearing that day, very simple shirt on a jean and on a nice sneakers. He just stand by the door. You know, don't know. God just saved me that day. I want nearly send a message. Say, please, can you get me something? And I know that we go. But me, I will go further. I know that will be the end of my job. But God, thank you for not going in that day. God bless you. It's so cool. Can you see we are here celebrating? I had something. Mr. Nia, I don't know if you hear them. They said that NCDC spent 1 billion naira in educating people on how to wash their hands. I say, wow, that means say their hands no clean. What do you say? That means say their hands no clean. 1 billion naira educating people how to wash their hands. God will help also. That's why I say during this COVID-19, I see a lot of, honestly. Now I know say there's no chairman anywhere. Nobody's claiming to be chairman because of the economy. I call one of my chairman one day. I said, sir, please, so I need your help. My chairman told me, Odogu, if it is money I don't have. And as an Igbo man, I said, sir, it's not money. Then my chairman asked, Odogu, what do you want? I said, sir, I need your financial assistance. He said, are you sure? I said, yes, because that is not money. So God will help all of us. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to eat. We have a lot to drink. This is not a long party. So thank God we are here. We are observing the social distancing rule and the NCDC rule. Thank you so much. People joining online, when they are serving, they will be serving you too also. So just relax. Just make your order from online. They will deliver to you offline. Just make it. They will deliver beyond the line. Can you see the bishop featuring pastor have said it? They will deliver beyond the line. So just make your order. Just have one. If you have anything at home, eat. Just join us. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to call on maybe a few people, three, to just talk about. I told you it's not a long party, it's not a long night, just to celebrate this wonderful, young, amazing man that we all love and we cherish him so much. That's why we're gathered here to celebrate him. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to call like three people from here just to give a good tribute about him. Let's just say something good about him. From there, we'll call the children, and then we'll have also people from online that will be saying something about Mr. Adekunle. But permit me, ladies and gentlemen, first, okay, let me just do this way. If you don't want to have anything to say about Mr. Can you signify by the wave of your hands? Thank you. Ogami, you're welcome. That was your classmate, sir. Sir, your classmate, ba? Ogami, okay, you can come. You can come. I was there also too. I remember that year, sir. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to be here. When I got the invitation and the strict instructions, I made up my mind that I must be here, no matter what. And I thank God I'm here. Now, he just told me why we planned a coup. Against, I said I'm just an accomplice. I wasn't part of the people that actually planned it. But I've been given instruction, and as an obedient boy, I must obey. So I'm sorry if you are offended. Well, Kunle, like he said, I'm sure some people heard when he said we are classmates. We've been together since 1986 as 100-level students in OAU. And since then, Kunle has demonstrated a high level of brilliance, humility, focus, discipline, commitment, versatility, and what we can talk about is very brilliant. I mean, when he was in school, people used to cover his books for some people. So he has been reported to me because I'm the leader of the class now, the old student of 1991. So they used to report him to him to say, back then in school, they used to cover his books. I hope you don't cover your wallet now. Even if you cover your book then, but this time around we cannot afford to let you cover your wallet. Now, one thing that stands him out is that he's very dedicated. So anything you commit into Kunle Sound, you can go to sleep. Incidentally, our paths crossed again when we left school. We worked together at Adekunle back then. And he's always a reference point for all the good reasons. So I'm happy to be associated with him. Since we started our group, this Old Students Association, I think about 10 years ago, he has never disappointed. He's always available when I call on him. And each time I tell him, I say, Kunle, come on, let me step aside so that you can take it. If you want this thing to crash, just put me there. That I can support you from behind. So we can say a lot of things about Kunle. But one thing that also joined the two of us together is the fact that they say we look younger than our age. So everywhere we go, they say, you these boys. When they see our kids, they don't believe. So I now decided to surprise him after COVID. I said, I'm going to leave this one. So it's a challenge to him. He's trying to cover his own by shaving, and by December, he must leave it so that they will know that he's an old man. So I'm happy that Kunle is a wonderful guy, a jolly good fellow. And but all credit must go to Yetunde because Kunle was operating on a very high level of excellence. But when Yetunde came into the scene, it was a supersonic transformation. And ever since, there's no looking back. So Kunle, I'm really happy for you. And in fact, I ran from a meeting. I said, I must be here because if anybody deserves this, it's Kunle. I mean, using all indices, all indications. And you know one thing about him again that is very significant is the fact that he's always willing to help. I mean, and he doesn't make noise about it anyway. So, and I think these are the kind of people we need in our society. If we have people like that, I mean, we're able to touch other people's lives and we're able to make life better for. I mean, it's still very fresh in our memory what happened in recent weeks. And what I told my neighbors in my estate is that, look, the little that you do for these people can save you on the day of reckoning. So I would like to, on behalf of the group, that's 1991 graduating set of OAU, Faculty of Agriculture, I want to say congratulations. Next year we're going to do another one. Year after we're going to do another one. In 50 years' time, we're going to be together, whether the devil likes it or not. Congratulations, my brother. Thank you, madam. MC.
All right, thank you so much. Ogami, please, a round of applause for him. Thank you so much. Ogami, sir, there is something that I pick point in what you said, sir. Ogami said that you used to help people without letting anybody to know. Sir, help me. Sir, I need your help. My account number is 0039879810. Sir, nobody will know. Just help me. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for that. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like also to call the next person to give his tribute in person of Mr. Tobe. Mr. Tobe, round of applause for Mr. Tobe. Mr. Tobe, thank you so much. You are surprised, ba? Sir, this is exam. No worry, come. You know, go feel.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, come here so that I can see you. People online can see you. We have camera here. It's not the one in Tollgate. Don't worry, don't be scared. Not the one in Tollgate. Yes, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm wondering what to say about my friend and brother. Today is his birthday. Tomorrow is mine. We've come a long way. I think it's like 16 years now, working for different telecom companies and finding ourselves in the yellow family. What I remember really is that usually myself and Kule will be finding a club where we will hang out for this night. It is exciting to finally meet Kunle's wife, whom the first time I met her was via video, where we were trying to decide what you wanted us to buy for you in one shop. I don't know if you recollect. I want to tell you that your husband is my very good friend. More than a friend, he is a brother. I am sure that he has spoken about me on one or two occasions. I do pray that everything he said is good. I also speak about him to my wife. I have found that when I am in certain situations and they ask me, where are you? What are you doing? All I have to say is I'm with Kunle and I'm forgiven. I do hope that he uses me the same way. Kunle, welcome to the club. You know, when Kunle, I'm hanging out with Kunle, he's always acting as if we are age mates. But there's ample evidence now that starting from today, it will not only be Bayo who will be referring to me as Oga, even you, because now we know the difference. You are just coming into the club in which we have belonged for a very long time. So 50, I understand, is the new 20. And it is not epitomized in anybody much more than you. You're young in your outlook, despite your wealth of experience. The people you lead, your colleagues that you've worked with, will vow and testify to the fact that your sense of leadership is exemplary. And I will pray that you keep it up. You know I'm Igbo, so every once in a while I will say things in Igbo. In Igbo, we say Jideki Iji, what it means is that continue the way you are is always a good thing. The only thing I can say over and above praying for you and saying that next year, 10 years time, 20 years time, we will be together is that the way you are is good. Keep it up. Thank you very much, my brother. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Toby. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Madam, you have had it all. Anytime where you define a guy, you know, see your guy, you know where a guy they do it to. I be that so. Nobody say, oh, guy, na bad boy, they follow person way past. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, there's one thing I love about women. Honestly, when a woman asks you, honey, where are you? She don't know where you did. But when she now put this phrase, honey, where exactly are you? No lie. She don't see you. Just tell her where you did. No lie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that's it. No, let me call on another person that will give you some tribute. Please, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I make welcome no other person than Mr. Niyi. Niyi, where are you at? Niyi, where are you at? Okay, fine. Niyi, where are you at? Mr. Niyi, it's your turn, oh yeah? Quick. You know Oga very well. Okay, they say you are brilliant. You see the product. Thank you so much for coming. Oga Niyi, over to you, sir. Thank you.
I really don't know where to start from. But first thing first, is to thank you for all you do for people that look up to you, for simplicity. All I can say about you is your lifestyle. It's so simple that it's easy to follow. So thank you for who you are to people like us. And you also give us hope with when you share your experiences with us from the family, from career path, and also from experiences that are beyond, experiences that connect to people's emotion, you know. When you sit back and you tell us, this thing, I've done it before. This same work that you're working, I've worked it before. This area you're talking about, I know it, I can tell you. And all those. So it's an inspiration for people that, for people like us. And we look forward to those period or those times that every time you say, guys, please come, let's have some good time together, irrespective of your level. And we learn from you every time. And also too, when we are privileged to mirror what you will do in some situation, we are always very happy and we're like, let me think the way Kunle would think in this situation. And it's always a good thing for people like us. So we can always wish you all the best, sir. I'm also happy that your boys also too, they're doing well outside the country in their school also too. And Tony here also too, fantastic girl. I've known her since when she's very, very small. And then, madam, thanks for all you do also for us. You help us take care of him from the home front. And at times, the happiness you give him is a reflection of what you give us also to in the office. So we really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Ma. So, sir, we wish you happy birthday, a very big happy birthday to you, sir. This is just the beginning. Greater things ahead, good health, promotions, upliftment, and also to when you look back in another 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years from now, and you look back to people that you've impacted positively on, I think that will make your story a very compelling story and happy one. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Niyi. Thank you. Ma, I want to say thank you so much for helping out also too. There's one thing I love about women. I had a man of God, he said something, he said that women are like incubator. Anything you give to them, they will multiply it and give you back. For example, if you give them happiness, they will multiply and give you joy. True of us? If you give them grocery, they will multiply and give you meal. True of us? Abi? Now, if you give them sperm, they will multiply and give you a baby. True of us? But if you give them money also too, they will multiply and keep it. That one, no, they go outside. They know they get that one. And Oga, please, so I'll be hearing something good, something sweet. Oga, no verse. I want to ask you. You know the verse? You know the verse? I never seen a verse before. But ladies and gentlemen, let me call one man who is going to say much. If Oga, if really you the vessel, one man is going to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the GM of MTN. Please put your hands together and make welcome no other person than Mr. Valentine. Izu to come and say something about the celebration. Oga, talk am as e be. If you the verse, talk am. If you know the verse, talk am. I know my balance is at stake, sha.
He the verse.
Now I want
He
here.
the vex, but he has a particular time to vex. Eh? The time when he the vex. Now when gross connection, no connect well. Okay, let me start by explaining my presence here, because my Oga first of all accused me if I'm part of the conspiracy. And I said I was invited, that I'm here. You know, my little understanding in the armed forces is that the wives of the generals actually a rank ahead of the general. So most times, you tend to listen and obey the wife more than the husband. The husband can forgive you, you know, but the wife, if you offend her, not only that he's going to talk to the husband, he can equally talk to the husband's orderlies. And when they're dealing with you, those people, they hear go, they don't understand come. So, so that's the situation. So talking about Kunle is, it's somehow, you know, it's an open book. So I believe that those of us who have encountered him at different times, they don't need to hear from anybody. I think you read him from the different side that you see him. So he's as he is. My encounter with Kunle started about 7 to 8 years ago. When Tobe came here and was telling us that theirs started from, I think 17 or 16 years ago. And who else came and told us about what happened in 1986. Started from 1986. You see, this is my 8 years. I want to say, can we count the number of hours? Because the 8 years that we are talking about is a situation where we have been together almost every hour by hour. Even when we're supposed to be sleeping, we'll still be talking. So maybe if I put it together, I'm not sure anybody will rival me in the last 8 years. So that's the situation. So I will move back to that 2013 or something, when Kunle joined the MTN, 2012. Incidentally, I was there doing some other things anyway. So we were expecting to have the general manager sales come in. And behold, we saw this man that we could not easily place. Was he actually a very young man? Was he just the appearance that was deceiving us? Could he really cope or could he not? And it didn't take any time when the man joined and he brought up something which everybody tends to know him with, which is rubber on the road. He wasn't actually wearing rubber, but whatever he was wearing, he actually converted it to rubber. And every other person, I must tell you, every other person that were there in MTN S&D as at that period actually changed their shoes. So the ladies who were wearing, you know what I mean? Somehow they had to reduce the height because the man knows no boundaries. He could move from Lagos to Ibadan to Abeokuta. Abeokuta, I'm calling townships, but I can move downwards to call the other names. So, Ijore to Kitikukwa. Kitikukwa, you want me to name more? So, but the point is, this is the way he was working. And he has always kept like that. I've worked with so many leaders. I've worked with so many bosses. Interestingly, I don't even know whether between him and myself, but I don't know whether he's my boss. Sometimes I ask myself, is he my boss? Or am I even the boss? Or I don't know. You understand? So it goes beyond friendship. Is it because, you know, the way he confides in me, the way he, you know, there's a kind of trust somebody has in you. Start asking yourself, is he me or something else? Or is he anything I do not understand? But that is the level we are working. But go beyond that to know, like I mentioned, I say when things must be right, okay? if things are not right, you understand that he's actually your boss anyway. Even though he never leaves you, however, you must do the right things. From the time, I was trying to say, from the time Kunle joined us, especially when he became our, okay, we call him chief now, but when he became our exec, from that point to this point, you find out that we don't even know the bound, we don't even know what we do again. We are doing everything. Initially, we were salespeople. Then over time, we became distribution people. Now, I can tell you that we are IT people. I can tell you we are even customer relations. We are customer service. We are even, it's only to base angle that we don't even encroach. But I know that he has driven us to the level that I can tell you that we are General Simo. Okay? If we are General Simo, you can imagine what he is. Because he know they fear work. So it's almost like anywhere there's, because as far as he's concerned, his own is that things must be done. So it's not about excuses. It's about, okay, something, this, somebody has to, he will tell you that, but somebody has to do it. And if somebody has to do it, why not you? And that is where we have been working. And that's why I said, we don't even know the boundaries of the work we do. Because anywhere there is work, so long as it's something that is going to better the, the position of the business of MTN, we always bring it. Okay? And we do it interestingly, we do it well. I was talking with my wife on our way, and I was telling her about her own staff. And I was saying, sometimes some people have time to give some excuses. But in our own case, you don't have time to give excuses because immediately it is said, he wants it to be like it is already done. So when you are even telling him, okay, but my challenges are, my feasibility studies tells me, research tells me, and the question will be, but what have you done? So while you are waiting for those, what have you done? And that is the situation. And I want to believe that, for me, I learned so much from him, because really, what needs to be done ought to be done. There's no time for procrastination. We definitely have to move forward. It is when you get to that point, you can now start counting, what I have, but not to start making excuses and then we're not moving forward. Let me not take more time, but it's just simply to wish you a very happy birthday. Incidentally, it's a very good opportunity. He is November 4, I'm December 4. So exactly 1 month, that's be my birthday. I'm not advertising it, but I think it's very significant for me because immediately I know that he comes, I know that I'll start counting the next 1 month. So thank you very much for what you mean to me as an individual. Thank you for what you mean to us as a team in S&D because, like I said, we have added skills that we didn't even plan for. We have added knowledge that we did not even plan for. And we have added, we have expanded the capacity that we really ordinarily would not have dreamt of. And we are proud of it. And we know that, we can only give you that credit. I know, again, like people say, you are such a simple person, you don't take credit anyway. Okay? But please, take that credit. We thank you for that. And God will continue to bless you and uphold you. And we're having a vision for you. Okay? As a team. This one, I'm not saying it. I'm saying it because the team has sent me to tell you. That you see, it takes a very humble person to do what they are doing. And in that same way, it is God's responsibility to actually uplift you further. So we are seeing you today in your role, and we see what you have done. We believe that even your capacity has filled that, what you have been given to do. And we are looking forward to see you even in higher glory, in higher positions, in higher places. Thank you very much. And thank you, Madam, for hosting us. Thank you very much for taking care of him. And you will never stop. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Valentine. Thank you, sir. Mr. Valentine, you are just like Fela Nikubla Kokuti. When he start music, you go to say you don't finish. You go, yeah. I say you can't take the year. You know, that's okay. I don't have more. I don't want to waste much of your time. You don't pick up again. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let's put our hands together for him. Thank you. All right, quick. Let's just also give opportunity to a few friends, Mr. Adekunle, so they can also say something about him. Please, ladies and gentlemen, join me as I make welcome. No other person than Mr. Tayo. Mr. Tayo, round of applause for Mr. Tayo as he comes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and happy birthday and many happy returns to Kunle. I mean, he saw me now. He was saying I'm a traitor because we were aiming to be here for 4, and at exactly 4 o'clock, I was chatting with him, but but I never mentioned anything because we were on our way. So that's why he was shocked when he saw me. And I think I like what Valentine said about the general and all that, because yesterday put everything together, and we too, we aligned and we kept our mouth shut until we all found ourselves there. So Kule is, I mean, you're worthy of the celebration, and it's worthy living whatever everybody is doing to come here, to come and say happy birthday with you and rejoice with you and your family. I mean, quite a lot has been said about Kunle. I mean, I've known Kunle way back in the university, went to the same university in Ife. And we both worked with Econet until they left Econet for Visa Phone and vice versa. So I'm happy today where Kunle is. I've always told him from the days of Econet in the early 2000s that I'm his #1 fan, and I know he was going higher and higher. So every time, anytime where I see the level that Kunle is, I'm always happy because in all sincerity, Kunle works hard for those things. He's not a mediocre. He doesn't say no for answer. He's a go-getter, and he's out there to achieve. And I'm glad and I'm happy to be associated with him with the level that he is. So, you know, Kunle, in terms of writing letter, Obasanjo is a joke when it comes to Kunle. Kunle is very good in letter writing. In fact, one of the problems with Kunle is give him form, he will fill it from it. If you bring a 24-page